Hello, hi, hello. It's me. How are we? I hope we're well. Yay. Okay. I try to think of what this video could be about before I got on. And I don't know. Ooh, you know what we could do? We could talk about my project pannings. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with face paint because I've been wearing a lot of face paint. Also, I got a fucking comment recently. Which this person, I guess, was trying to be nice. I don't fucking know, honestly. Like, they were like, I like your makeup. You're gray. And I was like, no, what? Okay. What had happened was, I posted a thing. I looked cute. They were like, I like your makeup, but your neck doesn't match. Really? Really? And so then I went and I commented back. People aren't gray. And I think they were like, I might be wrong, I might say the wrong story, but they were like, people with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome are gray sometimes. I think that's what they said. I'm not completely sure. It's up, you can check it. People that are healthy should not be gray. No fucking shit. I'm not naturally gray. Anyway, a lot of people have also been, ooh, my nighty's falling down. A lot of people have been asking questions on how I do my makeup. I'm not gonna give you all the answers, because no one gave me all the answers. And it's not me being better, it's me wanting you to experience and figure it out without going, must. You know, like we're in some sort of cult. There's a real thing going on. And this isn't to bash children who are learning how to be alternative, learning what it means and the different types and I cross reference all of it. All of the time. But there's a real influx of people's accessibility to cheap crap that's been labeled as emo or alternative or gothic or whatever. And that's not to diss the children. The children. But if you're like 20 and you're doing that, I'm not gonna really believe your authenticity in this idea of being alternative. Is so much of being alternative is educating yourself. And if you're willing to pay a company that enslaves people, I'm not saying which one, but there's a lot of them. Please research. I am not a fan of you, and I do not support your actions. On that note, you're more than welcome to look at when I show people how to fix things and make stuff, because not everyone has had the time to learn organically. And so if people want to learn, I am more happy to teach them than them going to some fast fashion crap hole and buying things firsthand while people are enslaved not even halfway across the globe. Anyway, this is my palette. I remelted it all down recently. What I've been doing, I am gonna tell y'all what I've been doing to get the color of white on my face, because it's a distinct, odd color. I've been taking that mint. We're gonna point. Yeah, pointer. Yeah, that works. I've been taking this mint and this pink and this like lilac, and I've been mixing it together in there to essentially get this like white, almost stone, like polished, like, pearl color on my overall base. And it's mint, and it's light pink, and it's lavender. And all of those colors are contrasting to each other. And so you know what's gonna happen? It's gonna pull this, like, pearlescent, almost, like, really, almost pearlescent white. And I'm sure if you put, like, silver in it, it would look really pretty too. I used up all my silver, I think, a long time ago. I generally don't remember if this had silver. Did it have silver? I don't know. I was ripping at the label on the back. So here's. I also used up all my white in here, and the majority of my blue. We will figure out a different system to get this, like, pearlescent color, because it's not like the color pearlescent, it's like pearls. If that makes sense. I love the idea of being like an ivory, like a true, like, ghostly pale with all pinks in it. As you can tell by my nightie and my hair, I love the Victorian age. I love before the Victorian age. If I could put lead on my face, I would. I also have no will to live, so that probably doesn't help my case. But yeah, this is my progress. And then you can see a lot of how, like, dipped down that is. I'm also trying to project pan a fuck ton of my shit so I can eco brick it down, so then I can invest any sort of time and or effort into better, more sustainable makeups. Because, well, let's be honest, I really don't buy any of this. I think I got this for Christmas. And then here's my pile of eyeshadow palettes I've been going through. This is not an eyeshadow, this is a highlighter. Lighting palette. I don't know. This is Wet n Wild. It's the newest into it, not like, okay, I bought this for, I think, not even $4, like 6 years ago, and I go through phases where I use it and I don't use it. It's quite, ooh. You see, let's see. See how, okay, if you're doing like, that kind of like, that type of base I told you about, you can do blush or you cannot do blush. I personally do either or, but you have to do highlighter, and it has to be like a white, almost like pinky purple, or like a silver would work too. I would think like a purple leaning silver, but I like this a lot. We're not actively trying to project pan it though, so it really doesn't matter. I also had the idea to take all of my mirrors from in the palettes when they're done and put them in a frame and then put them on the wall. So I'm gonna do that, and it's gonna be cute. This is H9. I have no clue anything about this palette. I know they were popular in like 2016, 2017, and I know I have 3 of them because a guy I was dating's sister and his mom had a shopping problem. And I have a not shopping problem, as in I drive myself crazy learning new things so I can fix everything all of the time. I had to pan that down. But yeah, I also use this one for highlighter sometimes. I'm not a super big fan of this because it's silver, but it has like gold almost on me. It's weird. You see what I'm talking about? Like, it's weird. It's like a yellow gold. It might be oxidization just because it is so old. But I also really like this green with, let me show you. I love maroon, like, a lot. That doesn't look as maroon on camera. It is maroon, I promise. How am I gonna do this? I love, like, a brown maroon, and I love, like, look at those together. Look how beautiful. So I keep doing eyeshadow with those two. That's so pretty. It's hard to see on my pale skin. But yeah. So we're getting there on this one. It's not an active project pan. It's not close. And then this is a Black Widows palette. Love Scarlett Johansson. I also watch quite a bit of SNL. If you don't know, I don't think I've ever really talked about that. I do watch quite a bit of SNL. I go through phases where I catch up. And I do like Weekend Update a lot. I haven't like kept up with it since Pete like left her for like mental health shit. But like I do like Weekend Update a lot. And that was such a professional like segue into my love for SNL. That was so good. I'm so proud. There's some sort of flying thing in the room bugging me. But yeah, it has a little Black Widow Scarlett Johansson going. She's running. And it says Black Widow. And then I have banged the fuck up out of this palette. I also think there should be a mirror every time I open it. I go, why isn't there a mirror here? I have a shit ton of palettes that don't have mirrors. I don't know why this is the only one that happens with it. Okay, so I project pan that and I project pan that, and I didn't project pan these two. I put them in a glass container with each other and some other ones I couldn't project pan because I didn't like the tones. So I like mixed it up into like a peachy almost. And then I like that one. This one's that brown maroon I was talking about. And I really like that. I really wish it's like a blue, green, navy, like shifty thing. I wish it came in different things. And then you can see where I dig at it a lot. And I go with my pocket knife. And so that's the progress on this one. We shed it. I think it's all cardboard, so I think I can just put this in the trash. I don't think there's like plastic in that. And then, oh, I didn't even show you the top. This is LA Colors, which I love the brand LA Colors so much on a level that is ridiculous. And they make my favorite foundation of all time. It doesn't have that good of a range, but if you're good with color theory, I highly, 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 highly suggest that there's a specific, I might have a, no, I don't. It's LA Colors. It's like a square bottom, and it's a foundation, and it's matte. And I love it. It's my favorite foundation of all time. I've used other foundation. Hell, I've used the Fenty foundation, the original. And I like that one a lot. But there's just something about the LA Colors foundation. Which, like, yes, it definitely is cheap because it's cheaply made. And you cannot sleep in it because it does not breathe. It's a very matte, almost high coverage foundation with a very limited shade range. I'm sure online you can find darker tones. I've never seen them in store, so I am very sorry about that. But if you're like me and have problems with the way your skin looks, it's very helpful. And I'm not talking about like scars, I'm talking about the color. I always go for like the lightest shade. No, I'm not the lightest shade. I'm probably like the fourth shade. But I always go for like the lightest shade, and then a little down my neck. And I love it, and if you do like a silicone sponge, you can get away with the same bottle for like over a year. Which I also highly suggest the silicone sponge for if you are doing this, and then do it with brushes on top, because it will like half dry down to your skin, even though it's not water based. It's like oil. It's face paint. Like, it's like kind of dried down. You see, it's like not like fully transferring. You can see some transfer, but it's not that bad. I highly suggest this. It helps a lot. But yeah, this is a LA Colors, and I had this exact palette before, and I used it up to hell. And I think I used up so much that all the colors in there that I didn't use were warm, and so I gave it to my sister, and she used the rest of it, because I can't wear exclusively warm colors and I'll look. Like, the only reason this eyeshadow works is because there's a little bit of silver to balance out, and there's a neutral dark brown in there, if you see that. Like, that's the only reason this works. Otherwise, I don't even know what I look like. I just look cheap and like bad. And so I do my eyebrows in black and like no warm browns ever, because it looks it looks like you could just like peel my eyebrow off. Like, my hair is quite warm toned, but I don't do my eyebrows the same. Yeah, highly suggest. Highly suggest so much. I've used up all the brown in this, and that one's almost out of pan. And then I had to repress that one, and I like this one a lot for like a neutral while you're on your nose contour. If you're pale, I like it a lot. This one, this is my favorite one LA Colors makes. It's because it has this specific color. It's a silver and like a purple. And I have a little bit of it on right now, right there. A little bit on there, I think. And I love it so much. It's my favorite like eyeshadow ever. You see it? Not really. But I love it so much. And then there's two eyeshadows that I mixed up myself, and I put them in here. And so it's almost done. You see? And I've been working on this for on and off of like 2 years. Now, yes, this is his palette. No, I did not purchase this. The person that purchased this was not aware. I also didn't tell them, because I didn't want to have that argument. I was also like 14. Not too much shit on me, okay? Please. And I have used quite a lot of it, and I do not plan to repurchase it whatsoever, and I do condone him. And if I ever met him, it would not be a good day for him. If I ever met a lot of people, it would not be a good day for them, because I got problems. Psychologically. Literally, I've been looking into that disorder, where it's like the like street name of it is like walking corpse. Because your brain's literally like, you're dead. And I'm getting concerned. But we're not gonna talk about that. I'm not gonna, okay? I'm fine. I think. Shh. Anyway, I've had to repress that one, I've had to repress that one, and I had to repress that one, and I used it all because it was white, and I love white eyeshadow. That one's almost done. I actually use this one, which it's a very generic, non-warm brown. You can get it anywhere. And then I also use that for today. But yeah, once this is done, I'm gonna rip the mirror out and I'm gonna throw it in the trash. Because people will often make these videos where it's like they destroy the product and then they throw it in the trash, but they obviously purchased the product, so destroying the product does nothing. There's a bug in here. Destroying the product when you already gave money to the person does nothing. Now doing something like continuing continuing to denounce the person and make sure they cannot move on without looking back at their previous actions, which clearly he has not done, considering he keeps basically doing the same thing. It's insanity, and let's be realistic, if he was any sort of person of color, this would not keep happening, and he would be in jail. If he had come from a place with no money, he would be in jail. He's in a very privileged point in his life, which is the whole reason he's not in jail. I am in firm belief, though, that he's broke, that he's incredibly broke, and that I would not be surprised if all of his products are outsourced, as in a company that makes makeup products have been like, wow, and he buys the formula from them, which, yes, is quite common in the makeup industry, but to be willing to sell a formula to someone like that is depressing. I understand a lot of people like his new brand, and I understand people like this palette. I am not a fan of this palette. It's chalky. I use it anyway because I believe that wasting is like a sin. Literally, I don't believe in like any of the sins in the Bible, but I do believe wasting things like that are already here for something newer and better for no damn reason is possibly the greatest sin. I don't like it. It's not only harmful to yourself, your wallet, but also animals, environments, animal testing, so much more shit. Use your shit before you buy new shit. And I'm not saying you have to, but I'm saying do not make it a habit to buy new when you bought new last week and the week before and the week before and the week before. If you want to buy a couple new products that happen to be the same product, that's fine. Just use them up. Use them all up. All up to the very last drop. Now, I really hope he doesn't try to sue me. Because guess what? I will sign over my soul. I don't need it. That's all you're getting from me. On that note, I love all of you. I hope you all have a great day. What else? Oh! This is the eyeshadow I like pressed into this. Isn't it pretty? It's like a little bit of, it's a highlighter and then 2 peach eyeshadows and then I think like another thing. Isn't it pretty? I will use it at some point because it's not like an abruptly worn thing. I could probably like use it in like normal things. But yeah, I love you all so much, and I hope you're all doing well and great and amazing and be good people and reduce and reuse and recycle and hold hands and get a peace tattoo and what else? I'm fine. I know I say that every few videos because I say something concerning, but I'm fine. I promise. I'm not gonna say manic. I'm gonna say a little nutty recently. But we've seen it before. So I'm fine. I promise. I love you. Be good people. Thank you for being invested in what I do. It's very nice to have people care about you. I love you.